All right, I got something really sweet to show you today. And it wasn't that wheelie I just did. In fact, what I want to do is I want to show you what's inside this bag. And inside this bag, I have a very special box that I want to show you what's inside. The contents of what's inside of this box is going to allow you to do something that honestly has never been done in real estate before. So this is what we call the first month of the Total Freedom business, and this is the fundamentals. Now, we have this beautiful binder that I want to send you today, and you might be looking at this thinking, okay, it's a binder, but let me tell you what makes this binder different and what it can do for you as far as when you compare it to traditional real estate trainings in the past, because what we have inside of this is something that has honestly never been done before when it comes to real estate training. When you join the Total Freedom business today, I'm gonna send you this binder in the mail, okay? And inside of this binder is a couple things. First off, what you're gonna notice is this really nicely printed black handout, all right? So inside of this handout, we call this the fundamentals. You see, you don't need more real estate education, you need real world implementation, all right? An ounce of doing is worth 10 pounds of knowledge. And I know that you just haven't been implementing enough to get the real world results. So our goal is to flip real estate on its head. And we do that by, first off, we don't teach you how to do more real estate. What we do is we go ahead and in the first month of the fundamentals of the Total Freedom business, we actually go ahead and we help you go and hire a virtual assistant in the Philippines and show you how to pay them just $1 to $2 per hour. So that way, while you're out at your work, doing your job, these people are implementing for you, doing that grunt work. So how do we do that? Well, that's done through this. So first off, we have a handout that kind of outlines the process, but the real key here is what's at the back of this special handout. And what you'll notice is at the back of this handout is this special zip drive, okay? So on this zip drive, this sucker does something that has never been done before in real estate, and it's only available in the Total Freedom program. So the first thing this thing does is it teaches you how to go ahead and hire the virtual assistant for just $1 to $2 per hour. All you need to set aside to do this stuff is 30 minutes a day, 4 days per week. And in the first 2 weeks, what we do is you look over our shoulder as we actually go and hire superstars for our own company. So you follow and get to see our secret process that's only available on here. Now, when you put this in your computer, slide it in, what's gonna happen on this thing is after you take the first 2 weeks and hire that superstar. Now, honestly, you could buckle down and do this. You could hire them in a day if you wanted to. But we break it up so that you have 30 minutes a day, 4 days a week, so that you don't get overwhelmed. So the next thing that happens on this is we actually have a very secret link that is only available on this zip disk. And what that link does is it gives you the training for your superstar. So as I mentioned in one of the other videos, anybody can go out and hire one of these people in the Philippines to become a virtual assistant. But the problem is how do you train them and groom them to become a real estate expert and a real estate master at doing the property research, sorting through all the properties and finding you the most profitable deals? Well, that's going to be very challenging for most people to make training videos and all that sort of stuff to give to them. So the Total Freedom business does something that has honestly never been done before. After you hire this person, we give you the exact same links that we create for our superstars in the Philippines to teach them how to build our business. You see, we don't sort through any of the properties. We don't go and call the counties or find the deals. We have literally an army of these guys that we've trained with these special links, putting in hundreds of hours per week. And we've used this information to buy millions of dollars worth of real estate. Now, on this disc, you get access to that exact same training, and it's only available right here on this zip disk, okay? So basically the way it works, you get this thing in the mail, you read through it, boom, you pop in this zip disk. From there, you go, you hire the superstar. Then Once you get them, you give them the link that's on here and you say, hey, go through and learn this training. And when they're done learning the training, you can say to them, look, I want to go ahead and I want to invest in real estate in Cleveland, Ohio. And they're going to go, they're going to call the county, they're going to get the lists of properties, and then they're going to start researching all of the properties so that when you come home from work, 20 to 40 hours of work has been done for that week, or 4 to 8 hours of work has been done while you're at your job. So this way, you can come home and sit down and start sorting through only the most profitable properties, okay? So rather than you coming home from work, being tired and grinding through the hours and hours of copy and pasting and researching, trying to find a deal, it's already all done and laid out for you. So that's what this program does for you. And then from there, what happens is every single month you're going to receive one of these in the mail, okay? So every month you're going to receive a nice book like this and the magic zip disk. And every month we have on here a link that is going to train your virtual assistant to continue to grow your business for you. We're going to turn the person into easily a $60,000 to $80,000 per year asset for you. Because if you were to try to hire that same person in North America to do this stuff, it would cost you $60,000 to $80,000 per year. And we can literally do that in the Philippines for just $4 per day, which is absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, if you can't scrape together the $4 per day, you know, there's an opportunity that's going to pass you by. We have at our fingertips with real estate, and especially combining tax lien and deed investing, for getting you started in real estate in this program, perhaps the biggest opportunity in real estate investing that has ever come upon the shore. And you know, I don't want you to get left behind. So the second thing you're going to receive in this binder is this auction handout. So remember what I said is when you're getting into real estate, you need to be learning by doing. And that's why we've combined the two most important things into this program that nobody has ever done before. You see, most people get this huge binder of information and they're left to their own device to go ahead and try to implement it. And like I was saying in my other videos, everything important that you've ever done in your life, like learning to walk, learning to read, learning to ride a bike, learning to drive, learning to go to the bathroom and even bathe yourself, there's always been somebody there teaching you the first couple times you've done it. You know, remember riding the bike, your parent holding you there? Driving your car, the driver's ed guy was there teaching you. And, you know, even back to your parents holding your hands as you learn how to walk, or, you know, even when you're in the bathroom as a little baby, you needed help there. But yet, when it comes to real estate investing, we expect to just get this book and go and do perhaps one of the most challenging and scary things you'll ever do, because you're risking your hard-earned money and you're expected to just take this book and all of a sudden just go and do it, right? Now, I don't know about you, but if it's something this important, you should have somebody there holding your hand and taking you through it. So that's why we combined with this program, first off, getting somebody to build your lists for you and do the property research, and we combine real world experience. So that's why we give you this free auction trip with this, because you need to go and do this and learn it from people who are doing it, okay? So even if we're in traditional real estate, or even if you're not even interested in doing tax liens and deeds long term, this is a 3-day in-field training that you get that is going to be one of the most important real estate trainings you ever do, because during this training, you know, we don't give you the book. Here's the difference, right? Is when you buy the real estate book online, it's like, okay, here's the book, read it, and then you go out into the field and then you're like, oh, what did it say? Here's the thing, when you come with us to the live auction training, there's no big binder. All there is this prep book that we send you, which gets you prepped for the sale, and meaning like tells you, you know, what to expect, the things to bring for yourself. In addition to this, the auctions are generally in Texas or Georgia, okay? So that's where your flight arrangements will need to go. The most important thing you're probably gonna bring from this book is this max bid sheet, okay? So you're gonna have one page. You're not gonna have a huge binder, because everything you're gonna learn by doing with your hands. You're gonna go, you're gonna look at the property, you're gonna touch the house. We're gonna take you by the hand and show you what to do and what not to do. And you're gonna create your own cheat sheet, your own notebook, which is gonna serve as your own education that has come in through your filter and put into your own words so that you can internalize it. So you don't need a big binder for real estate, because when you actually go and do it, there is no binder. So why not cut out all of that crap and those big binders, and then come and join us for 3 days in the field, where we're going to teach you hands-on how to identify properties for up to 90% off market value, how to go and do the proper research to make sure you don't buy a property that is not going to be a profitable deal. We're going to show you how to do the title work. We're going to show you how to flip these things super quick, how to build the buyer's list, how to make a team. Something that kind of makes me mad is when people are talking about, oh yeah, let's become a millionaire in real estate and all this sort of stuff. What nobody talks about is, if you're going to do that, if you want to become a millionaire and create wealth in real estate, you need to build yourself a team of people that is going to be supporting you. Real estate agents, contractors, people that can help you flip the property, title agents, appraisers. You need maintenance people to mow the lawn if maybe the property's not in your town. So you come and join us on this trip, and we show you how to build that team and how to get started in the correct way, which is very, very important. Then from there, what's most important is you come home and you have your own notebook that you've created, and you can transpose all of those skills and do real estate in your own city, in your own backyard, because you've learned it by doing. You didn't learn from a book. Then when you combine that with the ultimate tool, which is where we're getting somebody else to go and do the grunt work for you, you are like a friggin' laser beam attached to sharks, like in Austin Powers. You come home from work, you have a list of the most profitable properties, and you've already done the real estate, so you can get out there and you can go and do it and actually get results with this. So as I mentioned, this auction trip, up until we went live with our TFB, it sold for $7,997. And I want to bribe you to try this program by giving you one of these auction trips for free. So as I mentioned, the tuition for the Total Freedom Business right now for a very limited time it's not $2,000, it's not $1,000, it's not even $750. It's $397 per month to join the Total Freedom Business monthly. And that gets you everything. That gets you the fundamentals kit. It gets you one of these every single month. So we go and we build your superstar for you. And for every single year you're a member, as long as you're a member, you can come on one of these auction trips every year for as long as you want. That is a huge value for you. If you go ahead and register today, I want to go ahead and throw in 2 amazing mega bonuses for you. The first bonus that I'm going to give you is called the Live Tax Auction Blueprint. And this thing currently sells for $797, okay? What this is we actually took a camera crew to a live tax deed auction with us, and we documented everything. It's basically like looking over our shoulder. So when you come on this live auction trip, you're also gonna have basically like a video of that trip. So, it would be too challenging to document the entire trip when you're with us. But what we did is we went out on our own, because we're going to, sometimes sales 3 weeks of the month. I think we've been to 30 property sales in the last couple months. So we went out on our own and filmed this. So this way, when you come home from the sale, you'll have live footage that you can go back and look at. And this is actually instant access as well today. The second bonus I want to give you is called the Tax Strategy Blueprint. You see, as you're building your wealth in real estate, you want to set up asset protection. The last thing you want to have happen is to buy a property, start creating your wealth, and then have somebody sue you and lose everything that you've worked for. So we want to teach you how to go ahead and get started with setting up asset protection and what that looks like, so that you can create your wealth and have it protected. So if somebody tries to sue you, they're going to be deterred because you've set up proper asset protection. So we're going to help you get the right advice for that. The other thing that's very important is, as you're building your wealth, you want to be tax efficient, right? You don't want to get, pillaged every time you sell a property. And there's some really great tax benefits that you can use by setting up proper corporations and things like that. Probably the simplest one that everybody knows about, well, you might not know about it, is the good old 1031 exchange, where you can take the profits from your property and roll them into the next property tax-free. Maybe you didn't know about that, but that's just one simple tool. But we want to go into the strategies on how you can, basically you can write off up to probably 90% of this course as a tax write-off. So we want to show you how to do that inside of this program. And like everything I do, this thing comes with a full money back guarantee. So I want you to try this thing risk-free on me and register today for the Total Freedom Business. And if for any reason you don't like this thing, what you can do is send me an email within the first 30 days. I'll let you keep this binder. I'll let you keep all of the information. You can keep the bonuses that I sent you as a gift for trying this thing out. I would love for you to try it. And if it's not for you, you're not obligated. There's no contract. You can cancel this at any time. But what I want you to do is try it for the first 30 days. And the last thing that's in this box is I'm going to send you this super cool keychain that's like this. It almost looks like titanium. But you put this on your keychain and it's going to serve as a reminder of what you're trying to do and why you want to do this, because we need to be reminded every single day about why we're doing this. So I love it. It looks great. I think you're really going to like it. And, at the end of the day, as cheesy as what I'm about to say sounds, is, when it comes to creating a change in the world, I truly believe that the best way to have an impact on the world is to first make yourself wealthy and healthy and strong. And that way you can go out and contribute to society and give to the world in your own way. Because when you have the money to do what you want, you can have the time and the flexibility to donate to charities, to go and volunteer or help your family, and just be free enough to have an impact on the world. So that's one of the big reasons why we're putting this stuff together for you, is it has a ripple effect, and it's very cool. It's a small little niche of real estate, but we're already starting to make an impact, and I want the same thing to happen to you. So go ahead, register for the Total Freedom Business. We do 2 calls every single month that are live video where you can ask us questions. It's basically like coming into our office, and if you can't make these calls, submit your questions beforehand. We'll send out the replay. And basically click this link. You're going to be taken to a page right now that looks like this. Enter your first name, your email, and your phone number. Then you'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page. And we need to build this community together and help and support you. So every single month you'll expect to get one of these where we'll go ahead and grow your superstar, and we'll teach them for you. All right, thanks a lot for joining, and we'll see you on the coaching and training sessions.